So again, starting with the IB Diploma program as a starting point for all students considering the IB program at Westwood, the next portion of us that we have to consider is how do we interpret this circle into a comprehensive public high school? Now, IB has certain requirements of how you have to schedule your IB diploma program over the junior senior year, and then of course the state of Texas and Round Rock ISD has their own requirements for graduating from the state of Texas at this high school. So what I'm going to go over first are the IB requirements, and then as far as the other requirements, those are things that should be able to be met through the courses that a student takes in IB, and also with the help of your alpha counselor or IB counselor, you'll be able to make sure that you're meeting both of those requirements. So the first thing then to go over are that there are 3 rules, they're all listed here on the website, that a student would have to keep in mind when making their schedule. Now, I will say first that these are requirements for the junior and senior year. And so if you have a student who is a 9th grader or a 10th grader, these rules don't have to really be considered in terms of what classes you have to take. But if we're trying to plan ahead so that you know how it's all going to look over the 4 years of high school, then these are things that we're planning kind of with the end in mind, and then we work backward from that. So the first rule is that in the junior and senior year, students must take 1 class from each of the 6 subject groups that we have already gone over here. So students have to choose 1 class out of each of these 6 subject groups, and they study them over the 2 years. So over the 2 years means junior and senior year. And also just to mention, that doesn't mean they have to take all classes junior and senior year. It just means that they have to take some of them in their junior year, some of them in their senior year, and some of the classes will span over the 2 years. The second rule is that of these 6 required courses in junior and senior year, at least 3 of them have to be taken at what we call higher level, and then 3 of them are taken at standard level. Higher level courses are 2 years in duration, and for the most part, a standard level course is taken in 1, though there are a few exceptions, and I'll show you how to find those exceptions in just a moment. Number 3 is that theory of knowledge must be taken in the spring of the junior year and fall of the senior year. When I show you the 4-year planning chart, you'll see how those are pulled out over the 2 years, so that you get a sense of where it fits in the schedule and how to schedule around theory of knowledge. Also, one other point to mention is that students are only allowed to take 2 standard level courses in the junior year, and then they can take all their other courses, HL and SL, in the senior year. All HL exams must be taken in the senior year.